Okay, we have a stack of parts here off our, what is it, 52?
Yeah.
52 panhead. So this is not quite stock parts. He says he stuffs an air cleaner in there and it runs on that. I don't know how it's getting any air in there, but I would personally not do that. This bracket right here is for his throttle cable to go through the hole on this to make it work. Which means it doesn't work very good either of that. So that needs to be played with. And what was the other problem? It wasn't idle.
It's been sitting, so it runs like crap.
It runs like crap.
It didn't used to run like crap before it sat.
It ran like crap after it came here. Okay, good. So it's got a little bit of stuff in the float bowl, but not too bad. The needle and seat wasn't leaking, even though I said it leaks on the bike. We have a little extra white stuff here. Probably matches the white stuff right there. You didn't like that gasket? I don't see the problem.
I got that gasket from you.
Hey, what's this here for?
That's part of the carburetor
You
setup.
want to see if this is flat?
I
It's
don't know.
chrome, it's got to be flat.
I doubt it's flat.
You doubt if it's flat? Maybe there's some of your intake leaks?
Probably.
Could possibly be the intake leak issue. Yep, that's quite possible. What about that surface? Is that one flat too?
Not quite, but we did something to it before.
Beat on with a big hammer, probably?
Yeah.
Perfect. Not too bad.
But since that one wasn't flat before, I'm guessing this one's not because...
Probably match.
Yeah.
So first thing we do is make sure we're getting full throttle. So if that's perpendicular to your surface, you are. If it's over here, no. If you go the other way, no. Appears that this one's getting full throttle. At least when you do it with your fingers. Alright. And the other problem was his plug wires are crap. They don't want to stay on the plugs or out of the coil.
On the plugs.
On the plug. So there might be a little spark leakage right here.
Yeah. A lot of it.
Don't get near that, it'll bite your ass. And then the other problem was the ends were falling off because they weren't properly crimped. See how it moves up and down there. How about this one? Oh, this one's that was the good one.
Yeah.
This is the bad one. Okay, this is the bad one. This was the one that was working good until I got a hold of it. Now it moves up and down. Look at that. Okay, so that might be worked on. We have a nice set of universal plug wires here. Copper 4. Cut to fit. Are these lengths good or you want more length?
Probably another 1.5 inches.
Another 1.5 inches. We can probably accommodate that. Alright, so here you go. You're in charge.
Hey.
Where's your adjustments at?
This is the idle, and this is riding.
Well, good. What's it at?
Well, I have it to the factory for the idle. Factory initial startup, because
What?
I think it's like 5 turns out
Ooh, that much?
for initial startup, like you never ran it before.
That's not my position. So
Yeah, it's pretty rich.
You got the choke on, so now it chokes off. Okay, so you're going half.
But it's struggling even with that.
1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 3 3/4 where I go to, 4, 4.5, 5, 5. Okay, you had a 5. That should be pretty rich. Oh, you got the spring wrapped around it too. Nice.
Where else is it gonna go?
I don't know. I particularly want to put my finger in there to break it, so. So that's why they cut it like that, for the spring to go around it?
Maybe. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to make my throttle work.
Doesn't want to come off.
I don't seem to have that much problem with it when I do it.
Coming off or going on?
Either one.
Oh,
That's why I put it there. I thought it was pretty logical.
worked like a champ. Okay.
Wow.
Is this straight? Appears to be.
It's quite dirty.
It's got good spring tension.
Looks like it.
Appears to be. Halfway clean.
No.
Looks clean down there. That's what it matters. It's not bent. Appears to be straight. It's all good stuff. Let's see. 3/8. That in my ratchet. No tools in it. Yep. Probably right there. Well, that was tight.
Maybe a source of air leak.
Source of holding it all together, but good thing it had a spring out to keep it tight. Spring appears to be working. That looks aftermarket.
From the rebuild kit that I put in there.
Yeah, that's why. See how thick it is? It's twice what it should be, if not more. Is that one tight too? Maybe that's your air leak?
Maybe.
It's supposed to actually be against the surface to stop air leaks. Thinking that might be one of your air leaks. Feel a little gritty too. Okay, we're gonna call that an air leak. That
Yeah.
only affects the idle though, so.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that makes sense because it wasn't idling very good.
That might be a reason for it. Okay, what was this at?
I think it's like 2.5 or
Until
3.
it's way the hell out.
I think, yeah, because my needle,
One.
you determined that I would have to run it more rich.
2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, 5 and a 3, 5 and a third.
Yeah, I think you said to run it more rich because my needle has less of a taper on it or something like that.
I'm thinking they're probably pretty stinking fat. I'm surprised you even run it in that way. So, that's a little on the fat side.
I have one of them plugs that you gave me. It's at my house, though I forgot it.
So we got one bolt here, and what do we got on the inside? That's 2. Those must be fun to get in and out.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, that's why you leave me to play with it.
I was hoping you wouldn't take it off, but
Why not?
I guess then I'd have to put it back on.
Oh. You got the coming on correct. The problem is who's doing it is different. Those are really tight too.
They're hard to get to.
I can see that.
I don't check those very often.
It takes like a wrench like this to do it.
Yeah, it's quite annoying.
You could put a hole right through the top.
I could do that.
That one's, oh, there's one. I found a tight one.
That's the one keeping the whole thing together.
I'm thinking this is the only one with Loctite on it too, I bet.
I don't know if it has Loctite on there.
It's got something on it because it's tight. Getting looser though. Okay. How about this one over here? It looks missing.
Probably fell out.
Because why it was loose?
Probably.
That had a little torque on it. So you need one of those.
This carburetor kind of looks like a piece of garden equipment.
Figures it was leaking a little bit right there.
Well, yeah, because I got that stupid bracket between it and the surface.
You mean the one that's screwed at the body? That hole's a little
Wonky.
wobbly.
Yeah.
Threads might not be happy with you. So which one was missing here? The wet one or the dry one?
The wet one.
The wet one. Okay, those appear to be good. This one's not so good. Okay, so you need another one of those. You don't have one of those?
I might somewhere in my junk.
1024 by like 2 inch?
I might.
You might have one later.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might need one.
I might need one, but I might have one.
Okay, how far open did you have this set up? Let's see, we got this over here in the way. Now, do you actually run that open or do you want it closed?
I run it open.
That's a good thing. It runs a lot better when it's open.
It does. My bike it didn't used to even need more than like a quarter choke. Most of the time it never needed any choke.
That's probably when the screw used to be tight.
Probably, yeah, because now I can't even get it to start. with whatever choke I got on there. So much so I broke my kickstand kicking it forever.
Yeah, but the tranny's working good though.
The tranny kicks like it. You know, it kicks great. It probably shifts great too when we get there.
So have you ridden the bike yet with the new tranny, or we're still playing?
I'm still playing with it.
Okay.
I'm sorting all this shit out now. All this crap
we'll
out.
figure it out. Alright, where's my heavy duty tools at?
Oh man, this thing was way cleaner when I first put it on there. Oh, that looks really heavy duty.
Compared to that nut, it is. Appears to have some tension on that. Now these break when you over torque them, so don't over torque this one.
That was a pain in the ass to put together with that
Why?
little ball and spring deal.
What, that one right there?
Yeah, I hate that.
Why?
It just took me a lot of tries to get that in there. All my hard work.
See the ball right there? It goes up and down as you do this.
Yeah, I know. But I didn't do it that way.
I can tell. It's got a lot of grit on it. Why you got so much grit on everything?
Because maybe, I don't know, the areas I ride are dirty and my bike is dirty.
It's full of sand on everything.
Well, that makes sense. There's dirt roads by my house. Wow, that was quite dirty.
Appears to be gritty. See that venturi right there?
Yes.
Guess what goes in that hole?
Air.
Sand.
Yeah. So, what, you're not supposed to ride it in dirty roads?
Yeah, it'd be helpful if it wasn't always in dirt.
I mean, back in the day, they didn't even put air cleaners on these things, did they?
Nope. Mine doesn't have air cleaner on it.
The air was cleaner back then, wasn't it?
That's right. It's clean air.
So it won't hurt it to run it without an air cleaner?
Well, if you got clean air, you're fine.
What if it's raining?
See that trick I used to get it out?
Yeah, you just smacked it and then put that wrench in there.
Well, smacking wasn't working, so I had to use a wrench. It has to be straight.
Yeah.
Seems you haven't plugged the holes up yet.
Mm-mm.
Looks fairly good. Okay. There's a venturi in there someplace.
Yeah, it's probably tight in there.
It is. Was it tight before?
Oh, yeah. I remember putting it in.
All right.
We don't need to take the venturi out, do we?
Well, if you take it out, you can see if it's full of crud around the backside.
Oh, so that's helpful to do.
But when it's already installed, you don't want to pull it out. No, you don't have to pull it out.
Mm.
We don't care about crud on the backside, do we?
How about this throttle body?
Throttle what?
The throttle body.
It appears to be a body. Yes, you do have the corrector.
We have to take it off.
Take what off?
It.
Well,
The
it
throttle.
is the main part, so you can't take it apart. Take it off. You can take it apart,
Yeah.
but you cannot take it apart. Take it off, because it is the part everything goes to. So technically, no, we can't do what you want me to do.
Oh, but we can take the thing that
We are going
moves.
to take more crap out so we can clean it and work on it. Yes.
Mm.
So see that screw down there? It's all screwed up.
Yeah, it was always like that.
Well, that makes it really hard to get out when it's all screwed up like that.
Oh, it doesn't need to come out of there?
Yes, it kind of does need to come out of there.
I never even took it out. It was like that when I got
I
it.
can tell it's been customized by somebody else.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to clean the body out when you can't get into it.
That's what that does.
So we're going to have to just leave it, I guess.
Mm.
Luckily, this part here is usually open. It's the part when you go between here and here, it gets plugged up down in here. So this is the more important one here anyway.
Oh.
Now, if you couldn't get this one out, that would be a problem. I'd have to cut it out.
Ooh, how do you do
But
that?
this one here, I'm going to say it's probably okay, so I'm not going to take it apart.
How would you cut it out?
Carefully.
Oh, that's good.
That's what I need to know, and you don't need to know.
Yeah. I hope I
Okay.
never know.
All right, so Now you do have a plug over here, and you have a huge ass jet over here.
Yeah, you gave me another plug for that, but I didn't put it in yet because I haven't gotten to ride it yet.
And this appears to be slightly tight.
Oh, it was tight. I just re-screwed it back in last night.
Nothing loose for no reason. Okay.
Well, I'm not.
So between the 5 turns out on that and the unlimited airflow through that, or water or fuel flow through that massive hole there, chances are you're probably a little on the rich side. So that looks like it has about a 70-thou hole in it. Let's go check that.
I got that plug at home, but I was.
Good, it should be in the hole.
I just never put it in because I haven't been riding it.
Yeah, well, it's probably hard to adjust it when it's not in there. Okay, so there you go. This seems to be relatively tight, which is good. Bushings aren't worn out. So, besides being excessively rich from your mixture screws, and you left your main jet in there full size, which is rich, and you had your plug over here half loose. I'm thinking I might have some of the issues with the bike not running too good. Just a few of them.
So, those, plus if there is any crud in there, it probably just, poor thing was just not happy.
The crud thing we're going to have to do now, we have to get some tools for doing that.
That poor little carburetor.
And it looks like yours does have the air hole up under there.
Is that good?
Yeah, let's see air come in.
No.
Fancy ones have an air hole over here, but that's rare.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Does it need air?
Yeah, it's an air bleed.
I didn't know they needed air.
Well, that's too complicated for these carburetors. You don't get too fancy.
Mm.
Okay, we get some tools, we'll be back.